A Merry Christmas to all our viewers. Welcome to the news. I'm Dinesh Rentle. Here are the top stories of the day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses the 96th episode of his Mann Ki Baat program, says successes in various fields during 2022 have created a special place for India in the world. Nation pays tribute to former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee on his birth anniversary being celebrated as Good Governance Day. Christmas celebrated across the globe. Meghalaya too joins the celebrations. And in sports, India win the second test against Bangladesh by 3 wickets to clinch the series 2-0. The news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today expressed pride that India has displayed its might in every field in the year 2022. Addressing the nation in his 96th episode of his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio, Modi said that the various successes of 2022 have created a special place for India all over the world. Modi said the year 2022 will always be remembered for the spirit of Ek Bharat Shreshta Bharat shown by the people. Modi emphasized that India has eradicated diseases like smallpox, polio and guinea worm. He spoke about Kala Azar, another disease that is about to be eradicated.
22 वाकई कई मायनों में बहुत ही प्रेरक रहा, अद्भुत रहा। इस साल भारत ने अपनी आजादी के 75 वर्ष पूरे किए और इसी वर्ष अमृत काल का प्रारंभ हुआ। इस साल देश ने नई रफ्तार पकड़ी। सभी देशवासियों ने एक से बढ़कर एक काम किया। 2022 की विभिन्न सफलताओं ने आज पूरे विश्व में भारत के लिए एक विशेष स्थान बनाया है।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the 96th episode of his Mann Ki Baat program said India has also been handed the responsibility of chairing the G20 group this year. He told people that they have to take the enthusiasm of G20 to new heights in 2023 and make the event a mass movement. The Prime Minister stated that the lack of evidence-based research in the context of yoga and Ayurveda has always been a challenge. He was happy to note that in the era of evidence-based medicine, yoga and Ayurveda are now standing up to the touchstone of tests of the modern era. Good Governance Day is being celebrated on the birth anniversary of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee today. 25th December is celebrated as Good Governance Day every year to create awareness of accountability in the government among the people. President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar and Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid floral tributes to former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee at his memorial Saidav Atal on his 98th birth anniversary this morning. During the event, a prayer was also organized to remember him. Christmas is being celebrated across the globe today. Christians all over the world have celebrated Christmas to mark the birth of Jesus Christ. On the occasion, people decorate the houses by putting up a Christmas tree, illuminated paper stars and holly wreaths and exchange gifts. Along with the rest of the world, Christmas is celebrated in Meghalaya too. Midnight prayers and carol singing programs were organized in various churches. Meanwhile, in West Jaintia Hills, Christmas celebrations began yesterday evening at different churches with musical evening and bonfire. Today, Christian believers from different churches attended prayer services in July. The celebrations concluded with a Christmas carol. In cricket, an unbeaten 71-run partnership for the 8th wicket between Shreyas Iyer and Ravichandran Ashwin helped India defeat Bangladesh in the second test to clinch the series 2-0 at the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium in Mirpur, Dhaka today. Resuming at the overnight score of 45 for 4, The visitors scored the required 100 runs, losing 3 wickets in the first session of the penultimate day of the test. For the hosts, Mehdi Hassan Miraz took 5 wickets. Earlier in their second innings, Bangladesh were all out for 231 runs, taking a lead of 144 runs. In order to revive the lost glory of the reading culture and habit, which is declining alarmingly with the growing use of television and computers, Tapashish Bhattacharjee, a young filmmaker from Shillong, won the Best Micromentary Award in the internationally acclaimed Indus Valley Film Festival for his short movie on Netaji Pathagar. Here's a report.
The craze of reading has been declined in this age of technology. Tapashi said the idea of making a short documentary on the lost glory of Netaji Pathagar was an aim to revive the culture of reading.
Right from my childhood, I was introduced to reading books. So we had a library in our school, we had a library in our locality. So my father used to encourage me that in your spare time, you have to spend some time reading books. So I was reading books, and that's how I got into that habit of reading books.
Tapashish is of the view that people should go hand in hand both with the culture of reading and adapting with technology, which will make them better informed.
I'm not against of technology. Technology is good, of course, but at the same time, library should be there. Because, a person cannot walk properly with one leg. They need 2 legs. So I think the technology, the internet and library, they are the 2 legs. So they have to work together. You work together, you get to know so many things. You get to learn so many things.
It was during the time of COVID-19 when the entire world was at standstill. The idea of making the documentary came into the mind, Tapashi said.
But making a documentary is just not easy. It's just not it does not happen in 1 day or 2 days. It takes time. So I said to him, okay, fine, you just give me some time. I have to do some research. So I had to talk with multiple people in the field, who are already established filmmakers. I spoke with them, I made a note with them, what are the things that we would require. And then they also suggested me that you just try to see some documentaries, you will get some more ideas. So once all the groundworks were done, I said, okay, fine, I'm ready.
Both books and technology are the best instrument for knowledge and information. Hence, it is important to take on board both the tools together. Bureau Report, DD News, Meghalaya.
And now for the weather report. The maximum temperature was 17 degrees Celsius with the minimum temperature dipping to 7 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity in the morning was 66%, rising very marginally to 68% in the evening. The forecast tells us weather is most likely to remain dry. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune in to our daily bulletin. And for our viewers, here's a quick recap of today's top stories. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses the 96th episode of his Mann Ki Baat program, says successes in various fields during 2022 have created a special place for India in the world. The nation pays tribute to former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee on his birth anniversary being celebrated as Good Governance Day. Christmas celebrated across the globe, Meghalaya too joins in the celebrations. And India win the second test against Bangladesh by 3 wickets to clinch the series 2-0. That's all the news we have today. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Stay safe.